She left me on a rainy Tuesday afternoon. I still remember the way the sky looked heavy and gray, like it was morning before I even realized what was about to happen. She stood in the kitchen with her coat half on, one hand on the handle of her suitcase and the other wrapped tightly around her phone. Her eyes didn't meet mine. She just said it, softly but firmly. She told me she had fallen in love with someone else. Then she said the words that made everything around me blur. She was pregnant, and it wasn't mine. I didn't shout or ask questions. Something in me shut down instantly. It was like the version of me that laughed with her, cooked dinner with her, fell asleep beside her every night. Just disappeared. I nodded. That's all I did. I nodded as if her leaving was just another line in a conversation we'd had 100 times. She hesitated for a second like she wanted me to react, but when I didn't, she left quietly. The door clicked shut, and I stood there in a house that suddenly felt empty, even though nothing had changed in it, but everything had changed for me. The weeks after she left were hard. I'd hear her laugh in old videos or see her shampoo in the shower, and I'd break all over again. I couldn't sleep properly for months. I tried to keep busy, but every small thing reminded me of her. Her coffee mug, her favorite song, the way she used to leave handwritten notes on the fridge. But over time, pain doesn't exactly leave it, just dulls. Slowly. I forced myself back into a routine. I went to work every day. I joined a gym. I read books, even though I didn't care about the plots. I just needed to keep my mind away from her. People told me I should move on, that I deserved better, but I wasn't ready to let anyone in. How could I, when I still remembered how easily the person I loved left me without looking back? I stopped checking her social media after a few months. It wasn't healthy, and I knew it. But before I did, I saw a post of her holding a newborn with him by her side. Big smiles, perfect lighting, happy captions, and me sitting alone in a dark room watching their life continue without me. 2 years passed. I changed a lot in that time. I started focusing on myself. I traveled a little, got promoted at work, and even found comfort in being alone. It wasn't sadness anymore. It was peace. Quiet, steady peace. And then one random Saturday, everything came full circle. I was at the mall just trying to find a new shirt. It was loud and packed, and I didn't even want to be there, but I figured it would be a quick trip. I was standing in line for coffee, waiting patiently, when I felt something strange, like someone was watching me. I turned and saw her. She was standing outside a kid's store, holding a stroller, wearing a tired expression, and clutching her purse like it was the only thing keeping her balanced. Her eyes locked with mine instantly, and she froze. Her face went pale, and her lips parted slightly, like she wanted to say something but couldn't. I stared at her calmly. Not with anger, not with sadness, just quiet. She looked different, older, maybe more worn out than I remembered. The man she left me for came out of the store behind her, holding a little boy in his arms. The baby looked happy, laughing about something the man had said. She didn't even notice him at first. She was too busy staring at me, like I was a memory she didn't know how to deal with. She tried to smile, but it didn't land properly. It was shaky like a mask she didn't wear well anymore. I didn't smile back. I didn't wave. I didn't walk over. I just turned back to the counter, ordered my drink, and paid. I didn't look at her again. I didn't need to. As I walked away, coffee in hand, I felt nothing. No weight, no sadness, no anger, just relief. 2 years ago, she made a choice, and so did I. She chose someone else and built a new life. I chose to survive, and eventually, I did more than that. I healed. I grew. Seeing her there frozen like a ghost from my past made me realize something important. She might have walked away first, but I was the one who truly moved on.